Alright, so I am not trying to ramble in this video, also get straight to the point. So these are the greatest things about being single. I've been single for almost 2 years now. I'm 24 years old and I'm living my best life. So let's go ahead and get into the video. One of the best things about being single in this season of singleness is just getting to know yourself and like getting to know God. I have grown tremendously during my singleness. Just to see the progression over time, it's just like wow, because I know who I used to be and I know who I am still becoming, and it's just amazing. The person that I used to be, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, who is it? Like, it's me. Like, now I'm like a whole new person, and I just feel so phenomenal. Like, there's just so many things about myself that I didn't even know, or I didn't even realize, or there are certain traits about myself that I'm just learning myself. Like, I've always known I was a perfectionist, but it's like, oh, you see that right there? That's how you were trying to be perfect. Like, oh, okay, I see it. And just like areas of growth, like so many areas of growth, there's always somewhere for me to grow. And it's like, oh wow, okay, I didn't know that about myself. And just little things like, you know what, I really thought I liked this, but I don't like this. I don't like watching this show anymore. Why do I still watch this? Or why am I going out in the evening to do just like grocery shopping? I don't like grocery shopping in the evening anymore. That's what I used to be. So just like little things like that, like you start to learn yourself, you start to realize who you are. And I've always known who I am, but like now I know who I am under God. So I know who God says I am now. And it's just so phenomenal. And just like spending so much more time with God, like actually building a relationship with God is probably the most important thing. My relationship with God prior to me being single was non-existent, pretty much. Like it was not there. It's not anything now. Now I have an intimate relationship with God. Like I know God a lot more driven about God in general. There's no way I could have done this with having somebody else in my life. Like, he got away, because I'm still trying to figure out why I'm a bad communicator. He got away because I really thought I was a good listener, but I'm not. I need to figure out how to be a better listener. Like, just like so many traits, and like my resume to me just keeps adding up. Cause it's like, wow, I didn't know I was this, and this. Or, oh wow, I didn't know that I wasn't this, and this. Or, oh wow, I don't really have hobbies. I thought I liked doing this, but I don't like doing that. So just this time has been so important to me because I enjoy getting to know about myself, y'all. And I enjoy being able to see myself like, girl, sis, that is not you. Or sis, you don't like that, you know? And being in a relationship with God, like, come on. Like, let's go. Like, that, ooh, I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me move on before I start rambling. The second thing that I have is I don't have to put energy where I do not want to. Let me tell you something. I've gone through different stages in singleness. So I went from, oh man, I'm single, I'm heartbroken, I think I'm gonna die over this thing, to, okay, enough of being single, where's Boaz, to, sis, I don't have time for you. And that's kind of where I am right now. Like, I don't have time for you. Like, I literally have to pray and ask God to give me the desire to build relationship with others, because I can do without them. Like I said, I'm learning myself. I can do without them, sis. Like, okay, no, for real, I can't do without them because not having community is not healthy. But what I'm saying is, sis is hard to get right now. And ain't nobody trying to get. I'm just saying, if somebody was trying to get, they would probably have a very difficult time, because I'm realizing, like, when people talk to me about their relationships, I'm like, oh, sis, I'm so glad that's not me. Like, I'm not in an envious state anymore. And I feel like for a small period in my time, I was like having like a covetous mindset. Like, oh man, I just wish that must be nice. She got a man. I ain't like that no more, y'all. I am not. Like, sis, you good with your man. Just little things, y'all, like texting. I'm like, oh my God. I don't want to do a good morning text right now. The last thing I want to do is come home and talk on the phone. Oh God. It's just the little things I hear people talk about. And I'm like, I'm good. Like, you got it. I'm not. I really enjoy coming home on a Friday night, popping up some popcorn and watching a movie. Like, that's my jam. I love watching a great bomb movie quietly. I am a quiet movie watcher. Now, if the movie starts to get a little silly, I'll start speaking out loud a little bit. But for the most part, I need to understand why things are happening. Honey, if I had a man on my side, oh God, he might be a talker. Like, can you shut up? He might be asking questions, like, and then just the whole like boot up. I don't want you to be on me right now. I want to stretch out by myself, lay down and relax in my bed. I don't want nobody on my side. I don't want to be hot. I don't want you touching me. You all up on me. Like, can you back up a little bit? Just energy in places where I don't have to put them is such a perk. I am so happy to do what I want to do. The third thing is that I get to make my own decisions. I make my own decisions. I do what I want to do as long as God says it's okay though. Hey, just like little things like, okay, Ariel, do you want to go to the gym or do you want to go home? Okay, Ariel, do you want to go grocery shopping tonight or you want to go grocery shopping tomorrow night? Okay, Ariel, do you want to go to the 4:30 service or you want to go to the 10:30 service? Just little decisions like that I get to make on my own. I don't have to consider nobody else. Y'all, if I had a man, I have to be like, okay, Ariel, do you want to go to the 10:30 service? Because if you go to the 10:30 service, you're not going to get home until noon, and you know you got to go out with your man at 2, and then you're going to have no time to, like, cook and eat lunch or relax. So what you want to do? Like, oh, I got to think about him. I can think about myself. Like, I know it sounds selfish, but, like, I get to, like, make my own decisions, and I don't have to consider anybody. I don't have to put nobody, like, I can cook dinner and be like, oh dang, I ain't got he don't like that. Like, I don't have to do that. I can do what I want to do, you know. And it just feels like so great to be able to do what I want to do, y'all. Like, holidays, y'all, holidays have really made me realize I am good. Oh, what am I gonna buy him? Oh, what does he want? Oh, are we gonna go to his mama house? Or are we gonna go to my daddy's house? Like, what we gonna do? I ain't gotta think about none of that. I do what I wanna do. If I wanna go home, I can go home. Like, I can just pick up my stuff and go. I can just do what I wanna do as long as God says it's okay. I have to consider God and what God says, you know, make sure it's good. But after he give me the okay, I am gone. I'm chilling. The fourth thing is self-confidence. When I was in a relationship, my ex completely defined who I was, and if he thought I looked good, I looked good. If he thought I didn't look good, I didn't look good. And then after the breakup, it was like, okay, boom, I'm not with my ex anymore, but men define my self-confidence. Okay, if men think I look good, I look good. If men don't think I look good, I don't look good. And then it's like, okay, there's a specific guy I'm into. If this guy don't think I look good, I don't look good. If he think I look good, I look good. Now it's God defines my self-confidence. God always thinks I'm amazing, so I'm freaking amazing. Like, I have gained so much self-confidence now that I am in my singleness season. I know who I am. I am whole. I am complete. I'm still working to become even more whole and even more complete, because that's never an ending thing to me. Like, that's always something that can continue to grow and be developed. But y'all, I'm so secure at myself. Like, I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I know things I need to work on. I know areas where I need to grow. And I can see it so clearly because I'm by myself. I don't have any distractions. Because when you're with someone, you know, y'all are together, and yeah, you have to focus on you, but there's also another person, and y'all have your own challenges, you know, and you can become distracted by those challenges, you know, trying to work on those challenges that you can't really see yourself. You don't have time to really evaluate yourself in depth because you're with someone else. And that's not like a horrible thing, but it sucks when you're broken. When you're broken, how you gonna fix yourself and Bobby tripping too? Like, you know, like, it's just not. I'm like in a situation where I'm forced to, like, Ariel, you're beautiful. Stop it. You can't think anything less. What did God say about you? Did he say that you were a light on top of a hill? Like sis, what? Like, come on, like, you, like, what? You're bright. You shine on people. Like, what are you doing thinking like this? You know, like, you're a leader. Didn't he say you were a leader? Why are you acting like you're a follower? Why are you doing what other people do? Like, come on, sis, get your confidence up, you know? And it's like, if I had that mindset, how could I ever think that I was less than what I am? Like, what? Like, what do you think this is? Like, you call me ugly, bet whatever. Do you know what my father calls me? Like, I don't care what you say, bro. So now I'm not walking around with the validation of others. I'm not walking around waiting for affirmation from men. Now I'm out here knowing who I am and being confident in that. So when a man does try to tear me down, I'm not fazed. So when the world does try to tear me down, I'm not fazed. Like, don't y'all know that they persecuted Jesus for like times at a time? Like, bro, come on. Like, what do you think this is? Like, I am good out here, and I'm not arrogant. That's the great thing. I'm not arrogant. I have a heart full of humility, but I am very confident in my Father and who He says I am. Like, get your confidence up, sis. And the last thing about being single in my season of singleness is I got my own time. I pretty much have said that like all throughout the video, but like I said again, I get to choose how I spend my own time. And that is just like the headline of it, but essentially I don't get to choose how I spend my own time because God gets to choose how I spend my time, or I allow God to choose how I spend my time because He's the one that blessed me with the time. I really shouldn't just be out here like, oh, He gave me time to do what I want to do with it. That's what I'm still working on that though. I'm still working on allowing God to choose how I spend His time because He blessed me with the time. Just recognizing that it is His time and how am I going to spend it. I get to choose how I spend my own time. If I had a man, I would have to, you know, share my time. I don't want to share my time. It's Saturday morning. I made me a nice big breakfast. Like, I switched it up a little bit today. Blueberry pancakes instead, you know, like, it was amazing, like whole wheat blueberry pancakes and some home fries. It was good. And then I was like, what movie do I want to watch? You know, like, oh no, I don't want to watch a movie. I actually want to catch up on my show. Like, if I had a whole man, sis, he might want to take me to brunch this morning. I don't want to go out. You know, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to do that. Or he might be like, babe, can I come over? Like, I don't want you to come over right now. Like, I have to clean my house. Like, I have to clean up. I have to wash my clothes. Like, yeah, you can come, but you want me in the way. You know what? Or, babe, can you come over? I want to cook breakfast for you. That would exhaust me. Like, do you know how early I have to come over so you can cook breakfast for me? Because, yeah, I'm just, you know, my husband gonna be doing things like this for me anyways, you know. Although I wouldn't be married, I would be dating, you know, but practice, baby, practice. My boyfriend will be doing things like this for me because, you know, my husband's phenomenal, so duh. Of course, he would want to cook breakfast for me on a Saturday morning at his house. Duh. You know, that's the type of things my husband's going to do. Well, my husband does. Those are the type of things that my husband does because we speak things into existence over here. Girl, like, no, I don't know. Like, I don't have to share my time with nobody, honestly, except for with God. Like, yeah. These are all of the great things that I think are really freaking great about being single. I am thoroughly enjoying my single seasonness, and even more so now because I'm learning a lot more about myself. I'm good out here. Like, this is not a masking video. This is not a fake it till you make it video because I feel like sometimes women come out here and they portray like, oh, I'm happy to make somebody jealous. I used to be that girl. To be honest, I used to be, you know, making videos to make my ex jealous, to let him know I'm good when I wasn't good. And it's like, oh, I just want to let the world know I'm good, you know, so that everybody think I'm doing better than what I actually am. No, that's not me. That used to be me. You know, I used to, like, put things out on social media so that the world could think, wow, she has a great life. Be jealous of me, you know, so that they could think that I was more than what I was, but I wasn't good. Now I'm actually in a place where I actually am good and where I actually am like, yo, son, I'm good. Like, I'd rather not. Like I said, I have to pray, y'all. I have to pray and ask God to put that desire back in me because it's like, Lord, I'm so good with laying down on my bed and watching my movies by myself, you know? So you gotta make space for my husband or whatever. So that's all I got. We're not about to ramble. I don't know how long this video is because I can't see because I broke my glasses. So that's all I have, and I'll talk to y'all later.